It's pretty interesting these years in MC for me because the diversity that is around is so rich.
What defines me as a person? I feel like my interests define me more than my culture.
Hello, how are you? So my name is Aman.
I'm Shar, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So pretty much I'm Venezuelan and I study political science here at MC. So
nice. Currently I am a general studies major, humanities, arts, communications, language, Hackle Core.
Oh, wow.
But later on, I'm going to transfer to another university, and I'm hoping to major in TV journalism.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Pretty much I'm planning also to get transferred to University of Maryland.
Nice. That's one of my top places too.
Yeah. So pretty much, it's pretty interesting these years in MC for me because the diversity that is around is so rich. I just began a club called the Latino Student Union.
That's awesome.
So pretty much we meet every Monday and it's a great opportunity to spread out our heritage.
I really like that. Me coming from a Jewish background and being full American, I don't think there's any club like that, but I've never known. I've just pretty much been a part of MCTV all of my life and focused on my interests and not necessarily what defines me as a person. I feel like my interests define me more than my culture.
Yeah. I mean, it's totally okay to define our careers. Pretty much my dream is to be a politician.
That's awesome.
And also get in contact with the people anyhow in any culture, no matter what.
That's definitely going to prove valuable.
Yeah. But also, that's the connection. For me, people is the passion. It's the deep understanding of what is around us. So for you, what's pretty much your passion like?
I'm hoping to eventually be a news anchor. But I would also say that I'm into theater, acting in some places. I feel like anchoring or being a news anchor is similar to acting for me because there are some times when you can only use your voice to tell the story while it's overlaying the video.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I mean, also being in politics is the same. You're an actor on the same time, just to promote yourself, promote your views, and also cheer up the people, even in dark times.
Yeah.
So also that's the thing that it gives me a passion.
And I would also say that in terms of being a politician, it's great to be approachable to people as opposed to just, oh yeah, I'm someone who promotes this and this and that, and then just being not friendly. That wouldn't really get you a lot of votes.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're just friendly to the people, they'll be like, okay, yeah, I like this guy. He supports this and this and that. I do the same. Let's vote for him, type thing.
Yeah, pretty much it's like that. I mean, the thing is that one of the things that I do when I go to parties, I'm like the quiet guy because I it's just I don't want to show up and be the middle of attention in front of everyone, like just to crash anyone's party. So pretty much I just start face to face, and later on I could just spread the crowd around and speak it in front of everyone.
I really like that.
Yeah.
So you said you were from Venezuela?
Yes.
Did you immigrate here, or were you in America this entire time? What was it like growing up for you?
Pretty much, I was born and raised in Venezuela. I came here 3 years ago. As you know, the situation in Venezuela is horrific, pretty much, and it's my culture is pretty rich. It's totally beautiful, and I was grateful to explore my country anyhow. But later on, I came here through the situation, and I still having family there. But it gave me a deep understanding of how it's living in the U.S. and in Venezuela. You know, it changed me my perspectives of life a lot. Mm-hmm. But yeah, sometimes I wish I could just go back home. What about you?
I've pretty much been raised in the United States, born and raised in Maryland, but I do still have the deep Jewish culture embedded in me. My father is half Israeli, and I can't really speak Hebrew that well. He still does. I mean, I understand bits and pieces here and there, but the other language I speak other than English is Spanish.
Oh, that's great.
I've been taking 7 years of it in high school, and according to College Board, you know, the people who create the AP test, SATs, that kind of stuff, they say, oh, you got a 4 on the AP exam, you're fluent. And I'm like, that's not how it works. I still have a lot to learn in Spanish.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty complicated language. You know, people used to say that Spanish is even more complicated than the Chinese.
Ooh. Wow.
So, but yeah, have you ever been to Israel or have I?
Twice actually.
Oh.
One time was for my cousin's bar mitzvah, and then another time was a temple trip that I went on. The 2 times I went to the Western Wall, I definitely felt that cultural heritage in me. Mm-hmm. And it felt really nice to go to a place where I'd only read about in books, and seeing it up close, feeling that spirituality, it was incredible.
Yeah, I feel the same when I went to Ecuador. You know, I went to Ecuador this summer, and it drives me back to my childhood. It's totally different country, but you know, Venezuela, Colombia, and Ecuador, they're sisters. And pretty much, it was beautiful to see standing in the half of the world, and pretty much look the Indian culture, the Andes especially, because that's how is my background. You know, my grandfather was from the Andes, and pretty much it was totally beautiful experience, all the food, the people, you know, and I just had a very special person because I was visiting her, and you know, I went there because I was visiting my girlfriend at the moment, so yeah, but it was one of the best trips in my life.
That's really nice. So you mentioned you were part of you founded the
Latino Student Union.
Yes, you founded that. What has the experience of diversity on the Brockville campus been like for you?
So the diversity here is pretty much it's a whole world. It's a whole world in just one campus. It's totally beautiful how you can reach the culture of everyone. It's pretty interesting how you can learn the perspectives, the political views, you know, how they can see what's going on now, you know, and making this club is sharing our views as well, sharing how we promote our Hispanic heritage in a very full way. So people can also learn it very easy through celebrations and events. And yeah, so everyone is welcome to join in.
As a part of MCTV, one of the things that I do is participate in what we call shoots, where we film certain events. And one of those events, it's the World of Montgomery Festival, where you take a look at all the different cultures that Montgomery County has to offer. And it's really nice. I wish more people heard about it. And it's a really, really beautiful experience.
Yeah, I mean, I was aware, I was planning to come there and pretty much, but I was working for a campaign for congressman. But also, you know, we're having an event soon because we're doing a immigration story time. So that's pretty much interesting. So
people coming and saying, this is what my immigration experience was like type thing?
Yeah, and also they sing. We will have karaoke and food. So pretty much just like a party.
That's really, really nice.
Yeah.
That actually brings up a question. What was immigration like for you when you came to the United States?
It was really tough. It's really tough. I just came in 2015. Trump came, and pretty much I was scared of what was going to happen. But I've been learning English in Venezuela for 5 years before I came, and that gave me like a huge background and like force to speak with everyone. But also, I mean, it's just the values for me was pretty difficult because you have to work hard here and being independent. But in Venezuela, even if you are 40, your mom will still helping you. You can still living with your family.
Yeah, I remember back when I was in Spanish 215, it was like arts and culture type class. They were talking, or one of the films that we watched was like people going on a journey on like the top of trains from, I think, South America or Mexico, Mexico, to the United States, and how difficult that journey was for them. Was it like that for you, or?
No, the thing is that my journey first I flew, took a plane, and I came here, and I got admitted to a Catholic high school here in Maryland. So pretty much I'm still having family here. The great help was because my mom made an American, and my stepfather is from Alabama. So pretty much they helping me a lot to come here and raise my future here.
That is really, really nice of them.
Yeah.
So would you say that faith is a huge part of your life as well?
Faith, yeah. Pretty much in terms of faith and my religion, I say that I'm Catholic, but I don't really support, and I'm not really strong in that, When I read the 10 Testaments, I'm not going to follow this, I'm not going to follow that. It's not an insult. I mean, I don't want to sound like that, but pretty much it's my belief.
No, I get it. With Jewish people, it's like all of these practices seem kind of old. Like if you look at some of the laws they're talking about, here's how you sacrifice this animal, this is what you shouldn't do to sacrifice an animal. And I mean, we're in 2018, we're not living before Common Era times, so we don't have to follow that type of thing, or at least I don't think we do.
I mean, I believe in God, but I think my personal belief in God is like just talking with Jesus. When I pray, it's not like I fully pray, I just talk to Him.
Yeah, so. I think one of the only, I always pray whenever I'm in synagogue type thing, but aside that, the only time that I did pray was when my mother had cancer back when I was in 9th grade. And I was praying for her to get well, for her to make it through this, because it pained me to see her every day on the couch just feeling horrible, and me knowing there was nothing that I could do about it. I mean, every day when I went to school, I would always put on this mask, everything is happy, everything is fine. I would do the same at play rehearsals, but at home it was horrible to see her like that.
And how is she right now?
She is almost 5 years in remission, knock on wood.
All right. That's great. I'm pretty glad that she's fine for now. I mean, that's the most important thing, health.
Yeah.
And pretty much just caring for the people that you really love.
Thank you so much. I really appreciated this
It was
talk.
really nice to meet you, really learn about you, and also, I hope we can see each other around and
hopefully
keep talking.
Yeah.